So welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be my collective reading for the upcoming week of the 7th to the 13th of March. Then we're going to look at the astrology. I'm going to see what I get and also do some pick a card, 4-card spread as well. Okay, so with the planets, we do have a lot going on this week. We do have the Sun, which is actually on the Sunday before the Monday, conjuncting with Jupiter. And then it's going to conjunct with Neptune by the end of the week. And I really feel like this is going to bring about much more sort of healing within ourselves, but it's also things are going to be more heightened. Like anything, when we're looking at Piscean energy, we're looking at anything that's, again, like very delusional, or the media, our surroundings, even like paranoia, mental illness, drug use. These also could be heightened as well on these days, but I feel like it's really about spiritual awareness and also some sort of self-healing as well. We've also got so Venus and Mars is actually coming into Aquarius this week too, and I really feel like, and it's joining Mercury, which is also in Aquarius too. So I feel like with this, this week things are really going to wanting to come ahead with natural feelings and progression in order, but there's going to be a thing about people, wanting their independence back, wanting their freedom back, wanting their liberties, wanting things to be, just wanting to be living their life and going forward. I feel like we're all just going to focus on that with these energies in Aquarius coming on. You see a lot more talk about the freedom energies, a lot more freedom movement that's going on around the world, what people will want, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of demands going on. Tuesday, we're going to have the moon, which is going to actually conjunct Uranus. So this can be unexpected sort of emotions coming up, feelings in regarding things. This could be coming up, tensions high, like emotions running a bit high, especially with this Neptune energy that we've got going on. I still feel like there's some stuff going with we've got the Chiron in Aries there, so I really feel like with leaders around the world, there's a little conflict that we're not even seeing that's happening around the world, that I feel like is happening behind closed doors, and we're just sort of seeing the outleash of that coming up too. I just really feel like with this week and the notes that I've wrote down here, that I do feel like in terms of what's happening over in Europe with Ukraine and Russia, I do feel like they're trying to be peace talks, but I don't feel like it's going to work. I feel like the peace talks that are happening, I do feel like Russia is sort of like, no, they're not really, I feel like what they're putting up is not what they want, or it's just not meeting. The communication is really breaking down there. I just don't feel like the peace talks are going to work. And I just feel like in terms of the way people are, and I'm going to do some cards too, people are going to get frustrated, as I said, regarding the independence, and because the future is looking unstable. No one knows where we're heading, how things are going. Even like financially, the world is looking very, very different, and it's going to continue to do so until Pluto makes its way into Aquarius fully. It's like we're on a clock at the moment with Pluto. So this clock is ticking to get back into Aquarius. So it is also, so I also feel like it's time to also pick ourselves up, start again, moving to new things, making your own dreams happen, because now's the time to really start making what you want and what you believe, what you want your life to be, to start recreating that and putting it either out to the universe, or trying to, maybe do affirmations, or trying to really get goals and get things to where you want to go, and try to open up doors for yourself, because now is the time to really open up doors and get your dreams that you want to come true as well. Most of all, people are really wanting their lives back coming into this week. Let's do some cards. We'll do a card for each day, and then I'm going to do like a spiritual card of what we need to know as well in how things are going this week. It's just like a lot of people have lost their livelihoods, and now things are ramping up to where people really want to know, you know, just tell me what it is, tell me where we're going, what's happening. But there's still this unknowing that we just don't know what's happening. We don't know what's coming up around the corner. And this is creating a really much instability as well. I feel like people are going to be looking at their finances this week, trying to work out, you know, what they're going to do, what's good to invest in, what's not great to invest in. It's this very shaky world that we are living in at the moment right now. It's not the best. Also tried out one of my new eyeshadows for these videos too. Not sure. Used to wear blue a lot. Anyway, okay. Alright, I'm gonna put this out for Monday. Okay, let's have a look here. So with Monday's card, I'm just gonna put out the cards. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm gonna do the card for spiritual. Okay, so in Monday's card here, we've got this card here. With this card, we're trying to, you know, really look at our strength, trying to open up that door for possibilities. It's like Monday's the day where we're coming in, we're starting again. We're looking at a list, writing things down, progressing towards the future or where we want to go. We know we have infinite possibilities. We have a bright future ahead of us, and it's about being stronger than what you think you are and not letting anything get you down, and knowing that you're going to overcome any problems or troubles that you're having at this time. Okay. Tuesday, when we go into Tuesday, it's about knowing your self-worth, knowing where you stand with others, really feeling that energy of self-healing, recognition, self-awareness of even where you're heading to and, you know, where you're going, and let your feelings be known. With Tuesday's card. Wednesday is here. With Wednesday, we're really looking at self-awareness, but I feel like we're kind of more confident in ourselves. We're trying to build a strong foundation. We're trying to not take notice of what's going on around us, to build our own world and to build our own reality in what we're trying to really create for everything around. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is Thursday's card. With this card here, it's definitely, we're trying to grab onto the peace in our lives, really trying to, you know, want to fulfill our destiny, but we're looking for peace. We're also looking at spirituality, where the world is, the conflict that's happening around us, even it's not talking about just in our own lives, but around the world. And we're really trying to peace. But I really feel like this day could be a rainy day. Where I am at the moment, most days are rainy. But I feel like this could be a bit much of an emotional or rainy day. Feel like also could be quite draining this day for some reason. This is Friday. So it's Thursday. This is Friday. Friday here, it's about regrowth, new energy. It's a day that you are confident and knowing that people are looking up to you for advice. I'm dropping everything. People are looking up to you for advice this day because people are wanting, looking for you for guidance. Like you're the one who's having to give guidance to other people in your lives. People are counting on you to give this guidance up. It's about opening up yourselves. This could be a day for good romance too, and partnerships as well. Could be a good day for that. Then we've got here Saturday. Saturday, I feel like I also want to be careful. Maybe stormy weather. Could be some stormy weather coming up on the cards. But also, it's about taking charge and again taking action of really wanting to fill your dreams and your needs and your future. And don't let obstacles just come in your way. Really learn to go over those obstacles. And you've got to learn to be strong, because the cat is on top of the hill. He looks very assertive. He knows where he's going. He's being prepared. So I feel like there's a thing about being prepared and knowing what's coming up too. And then we've got Sunday here. Sunday, we're definitely on the charge, where it could feel like things sort of closing in around you on this day. But I feel like it's about also, because you've prepared and you know, even in knowing what's going to happen, you're also trying to connect to others and build a strong network system to be able to going through to achieve everything. Because it's like you're on a way to, so everyone's moving forward and knowing where they're going to go to. Let's look at the spiritual card here. This is the spiritual card. With this card here, I do feel like it's about being prepared, being as a collective, putting out positive thoughts and putting out positive prayers around the world to try and make the world a better place in how we want it. We're really in tune to, at the moment, we're getting more in tune as the elements. I feel like with this card, it's definitely about working with the water, the earth, the wind, fire, and it's like we're sort of coming back home. It's like we're coming home, or we're coming back to a place that's more familiar for ourselves. We're definitely trying to overcome barriers, and trying to really not let things like break us down with this card too. We really got to learn to believe in ourselves at these times, and learn to look at the bigger picture with things that are coming up, because the more that we've got the Jupiter moving towards Neptune, which they will meet up next month, the delusion, the hype, the fear-mongering is probably going to get worse with different things. One story has sort of, if you notice in the media, has come into an end, while the other one is coming up bigger and bigger. And look, we're all just watching this movie play out. We don't know how things are going to work out, or how things are going to happen. But there's definitely going to be interesting times coming up ahead. So we really need to keep our awareness open, spiritual awareness. A good thing to do is like meditate on a topic, or meditate something to think about, to see what you can get, and keep and concentrate what's happening in your own life and how you can improve that to go forward. At the moment, the tools are there in this, the stars, and with the cards, the tools are there to get where you want to go. You just got to learn to believe in yourself, and try not to be any manipulation coming into your way, or try not to get people, if it doesn't feel right, trust your gut at these times. Okay, I'm going to get a message from my guides for this week coming up. Let's see. This week is going to be like juggling a whole lot of juggle balls in the air, where you're going to try to catch them all and try and keep everything going in a flowing system, where you're trying not to drop a ball. For if you drop a ball, then everything else will fall. This is a juggling act that you're going to have to overcome this week with your life, spiritual life, working life, family life, home life, every life that you have within your own lives. Everything that's going to be different and changing for you. You're trying to all manipulate and putting things where you want to go, creating a future where you want things to be positive, peaceful, and things in harmony. For a little while, this won't be able to exist right now, and you're trying your best, and that's all you can do. For now's the time to recreate a new life, a new system for yourself. The old ways of the world are changing and are gone forever. Unfortunately, you all want these things to come back, but now is not the time. So instead of trying to put together a life and a reality that once was, think of a new reality, a new time of being, where you really want. What does your soul want? What are you yearning for? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to live? These are the things to start thinking about, and piecing these new things together, making a new life. This does not mean you have to move completely to a new country or new city. You still can stay where you are, just a new way of living. Think about it. Do you want to start a veggie garden? Do you want to travel more within your own city? Do you want to help people more? Do you want to create a community where people are actually caring for each other and not scared of each other, that they're going to pass on some bug or some collective germ that has been told to you by sources of unknown? These are things to think about. Write out lists. Start creating and making your life the way you want to go. Listen to the news. Listen to the media. Try to be informed, but listen to both sides. Seek out the truth for yourself, for this is the only way you can make up your own mind. Don't blindly trust your leaders, for they do not exist in a world of where you're going. They exist in the old world and trying to recreate this world of control and facade as much as possible. You are all stronger than this now, and you all can see through their lies. Now is the time to stand up, but create your own life. We want you to create your own life, to create a new life. You guys have all the knowledge and power to create the life that you want. Okay. So I'm now going to do the 4-card spread. Okay. Let's have a look here. Okay, just ground myself. All right, so I'm going to use my new deck. So this is my new deck that I'm getting. One more is coming in. So I'm getting a deck of Friends deck, which I thought would be interesting. Kind of cool. Okay, let's have a look here. So this is a Disney deck that I've got. Very excited. Okay, we're going to do 4 cards. So if I pick out 4 cards, or 1 out of 4, I should say. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so here we go. This is card number 1. So with this card for this week, it's definitely about, again, it's making your wishes come true, but also coming into this deeper knowledge of what you have. It's Merlin. So Merlin, he's a very knowledgeable person. He knows, he was a psychic, Merlin, you know. He knew what was going to happen. He knew he had to find in this movie, he had to find Arthur to get the sword out of the stone. So he knew prophecies, he knew things were going to happen, and he knew that he had to prepare for them, and you know, to go order. He knew where life was going. So with this card, it's about you knowing where your life is going. You already have an inkling, have a feeling. So start planning for that life, and using that knowledge that you have, and that also, you know, he was good. He always knew that good would, in the end, good would triumph. Even at the end of the movie, when he kind of gave up, he came back and Merlin had, you know, completed his destiny. So it's like, with this card, it's about, you know, you have your destiny. You know you're going to complete it, but start preparing for it. This card here is number 2 card. So this here we got Daisy Duck here. It's like you're the queen of your own life in this card for this week. You're definitely back into nature. Emotions may be running a bit high this week, or someone that you know. I feel like but I just feel like you've got this. No matter what challenges come in your way this week, you've really got it. You know where you're going. You're being very assured of yourself. You're confident. You got the tools that you need to go ahead. And you're definitely, could be even a road trip coming up with this card. Could even be some sort of road trip perhaps as well. But yeah, very confident with this card. This card is number 3 here. So we got here Belle. This card here, be careful not to try and please everybody. You can only please yourself at certain times, because I feel like when you're trying to put things around, you're going to try and put things around to try and please everybody else, it's still not working. Sometimes you've got to put your own happiness first. She should have gave up everything to go and live with the beast, tried to, you know, do everything for everybody else, in order to, you know, for her dad to be able to escape. It's also knowing who you can trust. So sometimes, you know, we think we can trust someone, and, you know, it turns out we can't. So knowing who you can trust with this as well. I do feel like you might be looking at maybe gardening, or could be flowers could be coming up for you, or planting a new garden. Definitely going within could be good too. And you might even meet unexpected people who become friends unexpectedly. I don't think she expected to go into a house and become friends with a clock or a candelabra. And also with this card, you're like harmony and peace. Like you're the one who also can bring people together with networking as well. And then we've got this card here. This is Esmeralda. This card is about having fun this week. This is also, with this card, you're a person who, you know, you're very kind, and you don't care what people look like. You're there to be friends with, you know, who you think is great. You don't segregate with this card. It's definitely a card for you to know that life's about having fun, and life's about having fun, and you know where you're going with your destiny. You've already done the homework. You're just on the way to it, and you already know everything, and you know things are going to come true. But it's like this week for you, it's about having fun, going out there, dancing, singing, celebrating your life and your accomplishments, where you've come, because when you look back at your life, you've come so far. So it's definitely a week for you to celebrate, and definitely like new beginnings with this card too coming for you as well. Okay, so that was my 4 cards, so the reading for this week. If you are in Sydney, I am doing a card reading workshop. So this will be a one-day workshop. It will be face-to-face. I will be providing lunch and afternoon tea. The numbers are limited. So if you are in Sydney and you do want to come to my workshop, just contact me, and it is going to be $150 Australian, but you also get a deck of cards. So I'm also going to get you a deck of cards. I'm going to make you a card mat as well, so that you can go and practice readings with your card, with a card mat, which we'll go through in the workshop, which you'll learn about. And it's going to be a really fun day. It will be in southwest Sydney, so contact me. I'll give you the location. So if you are in Sydney, contact me for that. So where I am in Australia, if you've seen on the news, the floods, I'm okay. For my house to get flooded, there would need to be at least 4 rows of houses would have to be under from where I am. I am near water. As I said, if there's like streets and houses, it's 4 rows of houses would have to be under before I get under. So I am okay. But it is still raining on and off. It's just like someone has a tap, and every day gets cloudy. So yeah, there's more rain expected this week, but I am okay. So thank you for people who are messaging me and reaching out. I'm fine, and I will be start doing my lives again. I've just had things on, and I haven't been able to schedule the lives. But I'm hoping to do one maybe on Friday. So hopefully I can do it on Friday, because I do have something coming up next weekend. I can't even remember what it is now, but I know I do. Okay, so thank you for liking, sharing in your comments, and I hope to see you for my next video. I will be doing a video on the on I can't say his name, the Croatian president or prime minister. I'm not too sure what we call him, but I will be doing an astrology video on him. So I'll be doing it next. So hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you for my next video. So bye for now.